Hi guys, welcome back to DivByDiv. Today we're gonna create a custom audio player using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start by going to Wavesurfer JS. So this is a nice open source library that we can use for our purposes today to actually create a custom audio track player, and it's going to be super easy. This is the first time that I'm working on I'm using Wavesurfer JS, so you're gonna see how we can integrate it step by step. We'll try it out. Let's see what we can basically customize, and let's see how it works. So I'm here in my DivByDiv folder, but I want to create basically a new folder for our project. We can call it custom audio player, something like that, and then we can send in the custom audio player. Now I want to create basically my index HTML and my app CSS. I'm not sure if we're gonna use it. Let's just create the index HTML for now, and that's it. And now after opening the folder, I want to move a audio file within that folder. Give me just a second, I'll do that. Cool. Now I just moved the file inside the folder, and we can see that we have an audio file and our index HTML. So let's open VS Code, and let's see from here how things are looking. Let's see that our index HTML is empty, and so we can create with our shortcut our template. Okay, now we can customize our document title, and we can call it custom audio player. And then here we're gonna start to use this library. Okay, so quick start, we just get our script, we paste it here, then we have our div with ID waveform, and then we have our initial setup with the initial options, and this is JavaScript, so we need to create a script tag and put this here. Okay, and then what else we need to do? Finally load the audio. Okay, so we can, after we initialize the Wavesurfer, we load the audio that here is in my folder with the extension on all capital. So I'm doing that, and then here we can actually have multiple other options, create like call out methods and listen to events. So from here, let's go to the documentation, and we know that now we should have our player working. So let's see, one second, if we open our live server and open with live server. Okay, so now we have an empty page. Oh, actually, okay, perfect. So we have our no errors, just a couple of warnings, and we have our audio track. If I click in other places, I see that the audio track is you have like the indicator of where the audio track is going, but we don't have yet the functionality to make it play. So potentially we want to make it play by calling one of the methods. Here you see that we can listen to the event when the player basically is ready, and here we can add we can call the play method. Now let's see, when it loads again, it should start playing.
Alright, welcome to a new episode
Yep.
of the DivByDiv podcast.
And now the thing is that is now stopping. So let's just comment this out. for a second, and let's look at the methods that we can actually call here, and let's see. So we have in the methods tab, we have a lot of methods here, and those are basically to do to get some states, like the mute state or the volume, or also there is a play, and there is the pause, and there is a play pause, this one, play pause, plays if paused and pause if playing. So this is like what we want, but we also want to basically add a button that allows us basically to click on something and make the track play or pause. For that we can just add basically a button here. We can assign a class of like play pause button, and in here we can just do when the actually let's save the play pause button in a constant, and we can just grab the element from the document query selector, and then we use the class play pause button. In here we can just listen to an event on the play pause button. We can add basically an add event listener on the click, and from as a and when the button is clicked, we can actually execute the command that is the one that we were looking at before, which is play pause, and here we have our listener. So now we just need to add to the button like a text. We can say play, and now here you see that everything is going to render again. If I click the play, perfect, everything is playing correctly. If I click play again, it's pausing, but you see that the button still say play. So here we also want to say that if the track is playing, I want the button to say to have the text pause, and when the track is not playing, I want to have the text in the button to say play. And let's see if we have something else here that can help us. I see that here there is a is playing method that returns true if currently playing, false otherwise. So that's exactly what we want. And so here we can just say we can play and pause, and then we want the play pause button text content basically to be basically if the Wavesurfer is playing, then we want to say pause basically. Otherwise we want to say play. And then here also we can close with the semicolon, and I feel that there is nothing more that we need at this point. Let's try again now that it's probably re-render automatically the page. So all right, you see now it's gonna say pause, and now if I stop it's gonna say play. If I play again, it's just continuing from where we left before. So that's everything working very great. Now we see that we want to potentially customize a little more this player to have like the brand of the website where we are integrating it to, and potentially not violet, but and progress color not purple. Let's say that the wave color is probably the one on the right side of the indicator, and then the purple is like what is already played as part of the track. So we can just quickly test, but say like this is gonna be green, And let's play again. Perfect. So yes, the progress color is the part of the track that is playing and is already played. So here, let's go back to our options and let's see if it's something can help us here as well. One thing, let's say when we resize the browser, the track is cut off a little bit. If we try to basically resize part of it and refresh the page and then stretch again, you see that the track is depending of the width of my window, and just to see like what is the actual wave is a div, but then is including a canvas. Okay, so that is writing a canvas. Let's see if there is something to make this responsive. And if we scroll, let's see. No plugins, regions. Oh, responsive, boolean true, boolean false by default, but then if set to true, resize the waveform when the window resizes. Perfect. So that's what we want here. I'm gonna add it to our options and I'm gonna pass it as true. Now, one thing that I like is the single quote, and so I want to just replace all my double quotes to single quotes for consistency. Okay. Apart that, now we can see that if we are resizing, everything is resizing. If I'm refreshing here and then I resize, everything resized correctly, so it became basically responsive. Now let's see what other options can help us to tweak a little bit the aspect of our player or our track, let's say. Let me see on colors. Like if I look for color, there's a progress color, that is the one that we have already. Then we have channel colors, wave color, that is what we have. One background color. Okay, well, let's put the background color to be I don't know, 333, and let's see what happened. Nice. Okay, so we have our background color there. Not bad. Let's see if we can change something about the... Oh, there is the bar gap and the bar height, and also bar width and radius. So let's just play a little bit, and let's say the bar width is gonna be 3, and then the bar radius is gonna be also 3. So let's see how it look like now. Oh, that's nice. This is like a more digital look. Let's see if I change it to, I don't know, 5. And let's see. Yeah, so the wave is becoming more, let's say, wide, and it looks good, you know. Now, there is something, let's see if we can update a little bit more the... Okay, so we can like change the gap also to make it spread a little bit between the different bars. And let's see how it look like right now. Nice. Wait, let me see if it actually did something. Let's put it 5. Yeah, definitely. Okay. As you see, you know that, depending on what's the look of the website, potentially, if you have like a more modern look, you can, use the more wide bars. change the spacing, change the colors, background color, the progress color, the wave color, and let's see if we have something else. I mean, there are like many options that you can just try it out. There is also the cursor color that, default is 333. That's why when I was like moving around, I didn't see it anymore. So here I want to change it to be basically white. And let's see how it looks like in this way. All right, so yes, now it's back, and it's white. Then there also the cursor width. So if you want like a little more evident cursor width, I want to be 3 pixels basically. And then if I click now, yeah, you see that it's nice. We have a functionality that is still working as it is. You know, like we probably can change the height and width. Let's see, height. Okay, yes, we have the height. The height, imagine that you want like a little smaller player, and you want like 100 pixels. Okay, it's similar to the default was probably 120. So let's put a 50. Yes, so now it's like smaller. And then let's see if there is width. Max canvas width right now is the max they can achieve. Let's say that it's gonna be 500, and you're probably gonna see that the max that extends is not working as we wanted. Maximum width of a single canvas in pixels, excluding a small overlap. Okay, so this one is not working exactly how we want it, but just for a test, let's see if we basically create an app CSS file where I'm going to say my waveform, so the container max width is gonna be 500 pixels, right? So, and then of course I need to link my app CSS here, and let's see. Okay, so now it works. So basically, by tweaking the the CSS for the container, and you don't need this anymore. Now, not sure, I didn't play too much on this, so maybe I did something wrong, but I don't know. Otherwise, you can just use the CSS and make the player look like as you want it, at least for the width. But otherwise, I feel that here there are already many options that you can use, many methods that you can use. Right now I just used one, that is the play pause, but here you can like get creative and do many other cool things. Now let's just check the events. There are like the events that we are now listening is just the ready event, but there is the play, pause, mute, loading, interaction, finish, error, volume changes, and all of this that you can play with. There are also some APIs. They created an NFT that if you want to buy, let's see how much is in OpenSea, to $3,000. So if you want, you can buy it. Up to you. Cool. Then from here, I will say that let's see if we have. Do we have the plugins as well? And there are like different ones. Microphone, minimap, playlist plugin, cursor plugin. Wow, yeah, they did like a very good job on adding all these features. Yeah, I think for today this is the demo that I wanted to show you. So now if you want to create a custom audio player, you can actually do it simply by using this library, and have fun with it. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.